Check that thing out. $5.09. Let's get home and talk about it. So I'm not new to the world of cigar box guitars. I actually used to build them. I still have right here the very first one I ever did put together. This is the only one I've never gotten rid of. I either made these things for friends, family, or I would go to like an open blues jam or something like that and just give it away. I mean, these things are so cheap to make. Selling them, to me, unless you're actually putting in like legit craftsmanship, meaning like frets and making it truss rods and all that jazz. Unless you're going that far, I don't see the point in selling these things. Original tag was $5.99. I had a 20% off coupon, so after taxes and everything, it came to exactly $5.09. I saw this for $5.99. I couldn't refuse it. If anything, for the neck. It seems like there is a little bit of a twist to it, or it was mounted at a slight angle, which is something I could probably fix. There's tape all the way around it, which tells me that they couldn't figure out a convenient way to keep the box closed while playing. It does have an output jack, so that leads me to believe that there is a transducer in here, like a little disc that'll pick up the sound. If you don't know much about cigar box guitars, typically they're played with some kind of a glass slide. I use this little medicine bottle. And that's really all there is to these things. I mean, it's a box with a stick, some hardware, some random hardware, which I am going to replace. And I'm going to print a bridge and a proper nut for it. I've always used hardware. I've never done anything somewhat proper. But I have the 3D printer at my disposal, so I might as well look up some parts and see if we can't make this thing play just a little bit nicer, you know? Cigar box guitar. All right, look at that. We have a 3-string nut. Let's download that. All right, there's the nut. Nut. Here we go. Perfect. Let's put that there, that in there. Let's zoom in. I don't want the nut to be positioned like that. Here we go. We gotta just do that. Yeah. Boink. Down it goes. Down it goes. All right. So let's move this over like that. And we'll move that like that. We'll do this at standard quality at 220. I'll do 100%. And supports, we'll give this some trees. We'll give some nifty trees. Groovy. Let's slice it. All right, save the removable drive. Eject. And in 18 minutes, we'll have parts. We'll have the stuffs. And now the stuff that needs to happen to make the thing become a thing is happening. So while that's printing, we can at least plug it in and see if the transducer is working. Oh, wow. Hello, Cleveland. Oh, I shouldn't have put my mouth on that. Go! Guess it works. So I want to open this up. I don't want to change the strings or anything right now. There are hinges on this side. So let me see if I can't just use that to my advantage here. That just looks ugly. Let's see what we got going on. Okay, good. All right, so this is pretty standard cigar box guitar construction. You whittle away the neck at some point, and you just mount it in. And you do your best to make it straight and even. Unfortunately, this one has a little bit of a crook to it. Oh, it's not even secured all that well. I could probably put a shim in there or something. Because it's not touching the soundboard completely here. I know you can't see that too well. But typically these are done by hand. And that's okay. The basic guts are here. There's your pickup, what you heard me playing through. It's called a piezo transducer, or piezo. I don't know. You can call it whatever you like. But alright, so this is pretty standard stuff as far as cigar box guitar is concerned. I'm not going to lie, the thing has a really good tone to it. Doesn't sound tinny, it sounds solid, it sounds nice. I'm excited. So there you go, rubber bands from the Dollar Tree. That's my solution to keep it closed. So we got the nut. I don't like the spacing on the nut at all, but the bridge came out perfect. Perfect, right where I want it to. I, however, have a suspicion that this is glued in. So I'm going to loosen up the strings off camera, try to pull that up, and we're going to put this in here somewhere, and then we'll work with the other side of the guitar. Good for you. Yeah, I kind of should have saw that coming. All right, back to the drawing board. Just make my own. Yeah, so we got a new bridge. I'm actually kind of liking the string height, so I may not change out the nut. I may just leave that bolt in there. So yeah, let me tune it up and see where we're at with this thing. So I got it up to pitch. I got it set to your standard tuning G, D as in David, G again. It's an open tuning, mainly used for like slide work. If this had frets, maybe I'd play around with something else, but I don't think it's the right strings. And I'll be honest with you, I'm surprised his neck is holding. It's really thin. They really carved this thing down. But I think this is the first time this thing's probably been the pitch in forever. But you know what? The neck is holding. The bridge is working out perfect. I even left some of the support material inside of it so it doesn't collapse any further. But I wasn't really too afraid of that. I just want to deal with the spacing here at the nut. And that should be just as simple as popping the strings over a little bit. I mean, it's threaded, it's got grooves everywhere. And I won't even use that 3D printed nut that I did for this thing. I guess the only thing that's left to do is find the right strings to put on it. Because that high E, well, in this case, the G string, it sounds weak. Maybe if I just put like a string tree in here, give it a little more tension. But either way, I'm wicked happy. $5, I kept it out of the landfill. It's a perfectly good musical instrument. And the best part about these is the summer's coming up. Sitting back on the porch, having a beer or whatever, or smoke, whatever it is you do. I don't do either one. Enough of that. Yeah, just sitting on the porch, bring it to the park or whatever. Always starts a conversation, and they're really fun to diddle with. The diddle fiddle, I used to call these things. But let me know down in the comments what you think. Go ahead and leave feedback. Thumbs up, thumbs down. All feedback to me is always positive. Guys, please, if you would, subscribe. Subscribe. I would love for this channel to grow. I already have a couple of really cool things in line for the next week or so that I don't think you'll want to miss. Some really fun personal stuff. And I'm really excited to bring it to you. So, guys, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. I really do. And until next time, take care. And bye-bye.